Oh, where's mine? How's mine? Oh, mine's tight.
Hey. Fucking hell, Dan, we're 2 seconds in. Dan, do you want to know something absolutely crazy?
Oh, do tell.
So, I've actually read the comments of the first episode we uploaded of this little series.
Oh, God.
And people seem to like you.
You!
I never thought this day would come, if I'm honest. Hey, if anything, I think they like you a little too much, okay? I saw no comments about me.
No, there was a lot of thirst comments for me.
Yeah?
A lot of people thinking you called me Dad as well, which was great.
I saw one specifically that was like, God, your dad looks really young for his age. He's looking great, isn't he, folks? But yeah, hello and welcome back to the Cancelled Corner. Thank you for stopping by. And before we get into explaining what's going on in this episode, let's roll the intro screen, shall we?
I don't know why I nodded there. I was like, yes, let's do that, Callum.
What, as if you were just going to, like, deny, my offer?
You know what,
no.
Callum? Not this time.
I'm not feeling the intro screen, actually. But yes, like I said, hello and welcome back to the Cancelled Corner. This is a bit of a different episode to the former two, okay? Because we only have one topic to talk about.
Oh, hell.
There was a lot of bits we could actually add into this video, but this one topic is so long that I feel like this video would be like 5 hours long if we kind of like put everything into it.
Oh.
So we're sticking with one topic, but the whole topic is to do with a group of people that, quite frankly, are my favourite YouTubers, okay?
Okay.
Trisha Paytas.
Oh, yes.
Jeffree Star.
Oh, right.
And Shane Dawson.
It's bingo! Full house!
the worst like triangle you could ever create on YouTube, isn't it? Shane Dawson, Trisha Paytas, and Jeffree Star. And the most wild thing about it, usually they're on the same team.
Did you see that?
What's that?
The ad reps just skyrocketed for this.
Oh, but it wasn't January C for you, mate. I could have got a new fucking flat already. These are like the 3 villains, and it's a bit weird because it's almost like, do you know them like superhero films where like one of the villains becomes the good guy and changes after all, okay? Trisha Paytas has somehow became the good guy, which is never a good sign.
Oh dear, it must be terrible.
So basically where this kind of all started, I'll give you a bit of context. I feel like you don't know anything about this, right?
No, I saw their names trending, but I was just like average day on Twitter really, and so I just left it.
Okay, well I'll try and do my best to explain it. I'll give you a brief understanding at first, and then we can look through everything together, okay?
Right, okay.
So basically, Jeffree Star has someone who used to do his hair. And the guy's name is, which by the way, it's a very, very creative name. His name's Hair by Jay. Because his name's Jay, and he does hair. It's brilliant.
Stick that on a t-shirt.
Right. Well, this guy basically responded to Trisha Paytas because Trisha said that she wasn't satisfied with his work. He was doing Trisha's wig or whatnot. Jay responded in probably the most unprofessional way and did a big live stream where he just not only called Trisha Paytas every name under the sun, but also slightly threatened her.
Oh, God.
So Trisha responded to all of this saying she was like scared and kind of like, oh God, like what's going on here? She even said that she had to pay for extra security and whatnot.
Oh, God.
And then the whole thing kind of like blew up into this whole big drama because Shane and Jeffree, and Shane specifically was Trisha's friend, are on Jay's side rather than Trisha's. And now they've all like blocked each other and stuff. We will get into it, but that's the general consensus, okay?
It's like being at school, isn't it?
It kind of is, mate. It kind of is.
Is Hair by Jay getting his hair done by someone else?
Hair by Jay is getting his hair
Isn't
done
that the
by
most
someone else.
ironic thing you've ever seen? I'm a hairstylist.
That's Hair by Natalie behind him. Hey, this is a fucking cult of them. It's all got different, like made in a lab. They've got fucking codes on their chest and stuff.
It's like a weird incestual family. They've all got the same name.
But yeah, right. This is Head by Jay talking about Trisha Paytas.
For 2 weeks, she said that. Look at this stupid dumb bitch.
It's slightly aggressive start. Just a little bit, by the way.
That ad rev, it's gone.
It's
gone.
No. God, I promise you didn't swear.
She's saying, I'm gonna play it again. This stupid, dumb, worse looking ass bitch. Maybe she should go on a fucking diet and get lipo on her motherfucking brain, because maybe all that fat is fucking up her fucking brain.
Instant opinions right off the bat, which
Not
you
very
usually
nice
can't make
blow.
of a person 16 seconds in, but we can hear a dick.
It's not a very nice bloke, is he?
Proper dick.
He seems like he's about to like suck a soul out of something. There's a running theme with these people, isn't it? All the villains look as though they could be villains.
Yeah.
He looks like he could be a Disney villain.
Yes.
Do you know, like on Captain Hook or something?
Although I don't think in Disney they're allowed to call people a walrus-looking bitch who needs to lose weight. I don't think that's allowed on Disney.
Cinderella, you know, if the shoe fits.
Let me tell you guys something. Listen to what she says. She says that I charged her more the second time for 2 wigs in an installment than I did the first time.
You know what's fucking brilliant about all of this? It's literally all over some wigs.
Some weave.
Some
the weave was snatched.
Do you know when, like, the whole, like, Tatty Westbrook thing happened and it was all over gummy bears and vitamins and whatnot?
Yeah.
This is about wigs, which is almost a little bit more niche. It's a little bit more shit, isn't it?
It's like if we argued over this fern plant that isn't real.
What do you say about my plant? Fucking wash your mouth.
Cut the camera! Just launch over the table.
That I ever did her hair. Have in mind, the first time I did 3 wigs. Okay? So there's no possible way that I charged her more the second time than the fucking first time. Fucking stupid crater face looking ass bitch.
By the way, we just talked about the poor woman in the background who's just kind of like, as he's going, literally calling someone a walrus and all this shit and just insulting someone, this woman's just like, fucking what's going on? I'm just trying to do your hair, man.
Braids are nice, aren't they?
In my head, I budgeted what he charged me before for 2 wigs, and it was so much more money, and it just makes me feel some type of way. And yes, I should talk to Jeffree directly.
Okay.
Do you think he's scared that he's going to lose his job with Jeffree? Why he's overreacting so much?
I don't think it's that. I think he feels like he's got some form of, like, credibility. Because at the end of the day, she is kind of saying, like, his work is shit, which is probably, like, his livelihood. But he has went about it the complete wrong way. And if anything, you can kind of see why Jeffree would hire him. He does seem like he would match Jeffree's personality quite well.
No, it's very balls to the wall, kind of outlandish, twatish, knobbish.
Any more adjectives, Dan? Go on, give us another one.
I can't say the C word. That word.
No, we do want to make somebody, Dan. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jeffree's just texted.
So after that big live stream and whatnot, Trisha went to YouTube to respond to everything, okay?
Okay. Oh, God, Trish.
I'm like watching the full hair by day video. I posted something in my vlog channel how I just saw like a clip of this guy. Like, this is Jeffree Star's like wig guy.
There's a lot of videos of Trisha Paytas crying on the internet.
Yeah.
Usually on a kitchen floor with food hanging out her mouth.
Yeah.
But you can tell she's deeply
upset.
concerned. And I'm not a man who watches Trisha Paytas crying on the floor very often, but when I do, you can tell.
Well, you've got to understand as well, as like I said, this J guy works for Jeffree, whatever. Jeffree's quite a powerful bloke.
Oh yeah,
he's got a lot of power.
He's got the lift, and Trisha just sings Hamilton really bad in her kitchen. So like when something like that happens, it's probably going to be her in the mud.
Yeah,
9 times out of 10.
They're the type group of people that were being so awful to me on this Vegas trip a year ago. And like watching this is so triggering for so many reasons. Like I'm actually shaking as one.
So as you can see from what you're saying there, is she has met these people before, obviously, because they did a hair weather.
It's quite triggering, this. I actually feel really sorry for her.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely.
Because this all started with her having a bad experience with these people, and they've kind of just made it very clear that they're just not good people, and it wasn't just a one-off bad experience.
Although
you know?
I do have one complaint about Trisha.
Oh, God.
Get your fucking Christmas tree down, love. It's nearly February.
Oh, yeah, and you'd think she'd decorate it a lot better than that, wouldn't you? That's just a few lights.
She's got lights above it as well. I don't know whether they're Christmas orientated, but Trisha, I do feel sorry for you, love. But get your shit together and take your tree down.
I did have 3 suicide attempts, which made me end up in a mental hospital. And the fact that Jeffree and him and Boom and all those people like talk and mock about this stuff, it's like makes me shake. And it is disgusting. I see the comments, like Ryland boasting him up, boasting how great Jeffree is and everything. He's an actual monster. I tried to keep it in for so long, but this is the kind of mean girl behavior. He admits to talking shit about my skin.
It's a horrible watch, isn't it?
It's not. Sorry, I came here to have fun, Callum.
I know. Sorry about that, Dan. Fucking hell.
No, you can genuinely tell she's like traumatized.
Yeah, and I think a big thing of it as well is that I get why she would be picked. Like Ryland and Shane and all these people are meant to be like really good friends of Trisha. I think Trisha was genuinely the only person who actually defended Shane Dawson throughout the whole thing and whatnot.
Yeah, that's right.
And these people obviously know how fucking horrible of a person this Jeffree is. I mean, everyone can kind of see that. It's not fucking rocket science.
Yeah.
But Shane and Ryland will always support him just because he got them a lot of money and did this big brand thing and whatnot.
But do you think, now this is my theory, and I'm not saying Shane Dawson's a good person, keep your comments, do you think possibly that Shane and Ryland have possibly been blackmailed to support.
So there was a bunch of rumors going around. I've seen a few videos based on this situation just to see what people's thoughts were, and people have like started making rumors that they might be on contract and stuff like this. I don't think that's the case.
I mean, a contract wouldn't be that far out the way because they did sign with Jeffree because
They would have had to sign some type of contract because they had to work out like what split they're going to get with the palette and whatnot. But I don't think there's any contract based on like, oh, you can't speak bad about this person. I just genuinely think that they realize how powerful Jeffree is and how useful he is going to be to their lives, money-wise, and I think they're just taking that.
I mean, yeah, but probably. I mean, say if you knew the Queen, you wouldn't really go fuck the Queen. Don't fuck the Queen.
Yeah, don't fuck the Queen.
If you knew the Queen, you're not going to go. She's not really worth me time. Really, you'd probably be.
Yeah,
kiss
well,
the
people
Queen's ass.
like power, man. People like being in a position where they can kind of get everything handed to them.
Yeah, I definitely don't. I personally don't think it's just that. I definitely think there's something worse off that we probably don't know about, and we probably will never know
There's
about.
probably a lot we don't know.
Yeah.
Probably a lot. But either way, after Trisha posted this video, Jeffree Star himself actually went to Twitter to kind of address things or whatnot.
Of course he did.
Yeah. He's trying to make himself seem like the good guy as always, okay? Which is ironic because it's always his fucking fault that these things happen, you know what I mean? And it just feels like this like never-ending cycle where Jeffree will do something, then apologise, then do something, then apologise. So he said, I have personally apologised to Trisha Paytas several times last year about Vegas and she never responded, which is her right. I respected it and what happened is between us. Don't drag me into new drama, not interested. What someone else says does not represent me.
The thing is, right, and this is the irony. Don't bring me into new drama, but happily got themselves involved in, I'm shagging Kanye the other day.
Oh, no,
Do you know
Jeffree loves drama.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, don't drag me into it, please. I don't want anything to do with it. Oh, how could... Oh, no, not more controversy. That brings my name up.
Well, it's almost as I believe he's just playing like a whole big character and gets really like in depth with it all, and he loves being in drama, but as soon as that drama doesn't satisfy him and he's like, I don't want to be involved, all of a sudden now he doesn't want to be involved in drama. Well, don't get yourself involved in drama 99% of the time.
He doesn't want to be involved in drama because he's not correct.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
Why is he such a weird man? Why, if you had all that money, right, you wouldn't cause shit. You just enjoy your money, wouldn't you? You'd just be like, right, I'm off. See you later.
Yeah.
Petty Twitter bullshit isn't... if you've got millions, probably millions of millions in the bank...
Well, that's what I don't understand. So, kind of like, I kind of slightly understand these people who go into reality shows or... like, you know, like Selena Powell girl that we were talking about, right?
God.
Horrible girl. But you can understand if she is, like... the reason behind her doing this type of stuff might be because she isn't making that much money or she wants notoriety and stuff. And she does these things, gets herself involved in drama just so she can feel like, you know, get some extra money in, feel notoriety. Jeffree Star's already got all that.
He's built
all
an
these
empire.
people do. Yeah.
They've all built an empire and they have done for the last 10, 20 years. Well, Jeffree Star's probably like 20 years.
So that almost makes you think maybe he is just a bad person.
Maybe he is just a bit of a C word.
A bit of a C word. I love the censoring, Dan. But yeah, Trisha Paytas responded to this and said, if you didn't want to be involved in a drama, why is he speaking on your name in a video on your behalf, confirming all the horrid shit you guys said about me? I have been cool, but he is speaking on your behalf multiple times in all his feeds. To which Ethan Klein even responded to this saying, I'm just here to support Trisha against these cruel and sadistic fucks. Which, by the way, interesting partnership now, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just going to say as well, like months ago when I found out about frenemies, Ethan Klein must know a lot of behind the scenes stuff, which is true, because Ethan Klein isn't a man who just goes, yep.
Yeah.
You know, he's very methodical. So he must believe Trisha a hell of a lot to not only host a podcast, but to believe pretty much what Trisha's saying.
Yeah,
because
and we
Trisha
also
does have a moment of just making, you know...
Well, we also do have to remember as well that Trisha is literally family now. Because she got married to Hila's brother.
Are you joking?
They're engaged. Do you not know that?
No!
Yeah, they're actually full-on engaged. So Trisha and Ethan are going to be like siblings-in-law.
Shut up.
Yes.
You're joking. No way!
He's protecting his sister!
What are you doing, step bro?
Right, Dad, come on. Let's not have that fucking image in our heads.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, this next bit is what Trisha put in a story as well, kind of like responding to everything that this J guy said.
And she feels obligated that she fucking... Listen, she should fucking go to jail to this fucking world for us to fucking have to deal. That's bitches like that is what's fucking consumed. Not even the vultures want.
Wait, what's wrong with this bloke?
Again, this man's name is Hair by J. I don't know his legal name. I've obviously sold him and it's under the name Jesus. He's Jeffree Star's friend and hairstylist that travels with him. That's all the information I'm going to give out. I'm not going to try and dox him. This is the public knowledge. I can't call the cops until he comes back. And like I said, we have more guards that are coming to just watch and look out. I'm putting this out here because I'm really scared. I'm like really scared. I've actually never had so much anxiety over this. Like I'm shaking about it. So I just
do feel bad for her. Do actually feel bad for her. Like she's literally paid for security.
Yeah, she did also put the name of the security company on there, which probably wasn't a great idea.
Oh, did she? Yeah, probably not a great idea.
But again, I feel genuinely sorry for her, because usually you can tell when she's put on like a facade and it's a show. Yeah. You can tell she's shitting her kegs at the minute.
Yeah. Fucking hell, who would have thought that we'd be defending Trisha Paytas, by the way?
What 2021? What a year! What a year!
Oh, it's all gone weird, isn't it? Fucking hell. And now, Dan, this is kind of where like Shane Dawson them kind of get involved in it. Like we said, Shane Dawson, someone who defends Jeffree Star to the fucking hill for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Oh god, I fucking swallowed that. I just don't remember my voice went. Jesus. Well, you'd think, seeing as though that Trisha defended Shane Dawson for everything, he might defend her.
You would think.
Turns out he didn't.
Great.
I had made Shane aware of all of this from the beginning, from the minute it happened, and I am not that person to say, like, don't be friends with someone, but it's just, like, the constant promoting of Jeffree and just how awful and evil he is. Like, it really makes me sick to my stomach. I literally just can't take it anymore. I just can't take it anymore. And I didn't want to be that person to also be like, he did this, this, and this to me. And because to me, it's just mean girl stuff. It's just him being mean and awful. But this is taking it to another level, and I don't support it. And I'm saying that now. I don't support it. I don't support this. And I'm like, I'm just scared. I'm just really scared right now.
Do you know how like people tend to say like you can't really judge people off who they're friends with? I think there is like a bit of a line though. Like once there's someone like Jeffree who's done however many horrible things now, like, I mean, you can say like a lot of this stuff was like 10 years ago or whatever. I mean, just a couple of years ago, he literally tried to help and end James Charles's career based on not much.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, he did.
He's a horrible bloke, and especially when you're Shane Dawson, when you've been trying to prove to people like you've changed and you're a better person and all this stuff. Why would you still be friends with someone who like radiates that energy?
I could put money on it today that Shane and Rylan have been coaxed into a corner, but they can't back out from it. I'm not saying they're good people.
I think the only way that's possible is if Jeffree knows shit about Shane Dawson.
Oh, massive.
And not even like he's blackmail. Well, that's what I mean.
They've known each other since like the MySpace days, haven't they? They know shit about each other.
And it's not. I don't think that he's like going to be sat there probably blackmailing them. I think Shane will just be scared that there's a possibility like stuff might come out and whatnot. We haven't got a fucking clue. We're just speculating at this point. Like nothing is 100% confirmed.
Don't sue us, please. I've got no money.
Yeah, please.
You'll not get a penny.
There's 2 more security guards here. I keep getting like messages like this, and I've heard this before, that Jeffree was telling everybody that I was high, and the jet was paid for because you were high on drugs, and Jeffree wanted you safe. I wasn't high. He told Jaclyn Hill how disgusting and gross me and John Hill were when we hung out. This is all while we were friends. Everybody around me knows this. My mom, my sister.
Yeah, big shocker. Jeffree Star's not a good person. Who would have seen that coming, eh? Who would have seen that coming?
What, are you saying that my favourite booty guru, Jeffree Star's not a nice man?
No, Dan, he's a really evil man. Really evil.
Oh, man, I wish I had found him out about it sooner, like...
Yeah.
The other week.
It's a big shock, but it's okay if we all take deep breaths. We might just get over it, you know? But then coming off this, Shane Dawson, who, yet again, Trisha has defended over and over again, she said she's had enough, basically. She not only just unfollowed Shane and Ryland, as you can see here, not following anymore, she blocked them. She just doesn't want them in her life anymore, which I think is probably a good decision.
Wise decision.
Because I mean, if they can't back you when literally, like, come on, it's not that hard to defend someone when the other person in the situation is just calling you a walrus and saying you need to lose weight and saying you're overweight and all this. Like, you obviously there's only one side to the conversation that you need to stick up for there.
Isn't Shane an advocate as well for not body shaming, body positivity? Everybody should be happy with what they do, and then when they finally present it to the table, what?
He doesn't like body shaming unless it's from our Jeffree. And if Jeffree does it, it's really, really cool. And then after she did block them, she even goes on the record to say, like, oh, they didn't actually unfollow me, I just blocked them, which obviously makes it so they do unfollow or whatever. So she basically says, don't want to be involved in the drama anymore. It's just all a bit very personal, and she kind of wants to move on from it. I mean, this is after she did post, like probably about 15 TikToks or whatnot, but fair enough.
Get that coin, sis. Can I just say before we start?
Yeah.
That Beetlejuice statue in the background is one of the most fucking creepy things
that's fucking terrifying, that, isn't it? Jesus
Imagine
Christ.
going to bed with that in the background. Holy shit.
But yeah, as you can see on the screen right now, this is the concluded bit of the video.
Okay.
This is her basically saying she wants to leave everything in the past now, kind of move on and whatnot. And this is the end of it all. She doesn't want to be friends with Shane, Jeffree, or Ryland at this point.
So I just wanted to pop up on here and, like, I really do want to just move on because I really, like, drama, I get a lot of anxiety, you know, people are like, you love drama. Sorry, and I look ridiculous in this wig.
Pause a second.
She speaks very quickly.
I have no idea what she said. Like, I genuinely, if you asked me what she's just said, and I was paying genuine attention.
I can wrap it up myself, actually. She basically says she wants to just leave everything in the past. She wants to move on because it gives her too much anxiety. She's leaving everything in the past in terms of she's not friends with these people anymore. She's just going to move on and do her own thing. She then goes to talk about how she doesn't have as much money as these people, so she needs to keep the ball rolling and keep working and whatnot. And then she makes a joke about how she has to show botched tits, that's her own words by the way, on Instagram to get money, and not Instagram, OnlyFans. He jumped in straight away, he knows all about it. Yeah, and then she basically says that she just needs to carry on working to pay rent and whatnot. And that's the conclusion. That's kind of the conclusion of all.
I love Trisha. I think she is in the right here. I give it 6 months.
6 months of what? Of moving on?
Yeah.
That is very generous. There's not a chance this goes 6 months without being
I give it
again.
a month.
I give it a day.
Really?
I reckon by the time this video goes up, something else will have happened, yeah.
Shut up. No, I reckon. Give
mate,
it a week at least.
You don't understand with this woman, man. She gets herself in drama a lot. Granted, wasn't her fault this time, but she just, like, it just all goes to her at once, you know? Like, there's just so much drama in her life 24/7. I give it a day.
And how, by the way, which is another interesting point, how is Trisha Paytas not loaded?
She is, but I think she's comparing herself to, like, Jeffree Star, who makes, like, hundreds of millions a year.
Oh, so
yeah, compared to the regular person, she is very, very rich. She's probably a millionaire.
Yeah. No, when she's like, need to keep the lights on, like, you don't know, do you? You could have a week off.
Yeah, no.
Realistically.
She doesn't. She really doesn't. But she also does probably spend a lot of money. She owns a Rolls Royce, for fuck's sake.
What?
She owns a Rolls Royce and she's wrapped it in bright pink.
I don't feel sorry for her anymore. Ruined a British classic. I don't even think it's British.
But yeah, to end the video, I think we should end with a little segment that we like to do at the end of these episodes. Although I can't really imagine there being that much of a debate of who gets this here. But who, Dan, is this week's Dan's Dumb Dick of the Day?
Oh, I think it's Jay. It's got to be.
Hair by Jay. You reckon?
It's got to be.
I thought he was a really nice guy, personally.
I loved him.
Yeah.
I want my hair done by him. I want a few weaves made.
But yeah, big surprise. Hair by Jay is Dan's Dumb Dick of the Day. Fucking
Congratulations.
I'm shocked. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like down below. Subscribe if you are new. Go and subscribe to Dan as well. I'll be linked in the description. And I guess until the next episode, see you guys in a bit. Alright, goodbye.
Ta-ra.